recently, I brought my girlfriend on a date to a steakhouse, and as someone who used to work in the restaurant industry, I still know people who work in the restaurant industry, meaning I know people that can basically comp our meal for free. So I took my girlfriend to a steak restaurant, got our meal for free, and after that, she's like, I really need to step up my dating game. Like, when I take you out on dates, I gotta take it up a level. I gotta take it up a notch. So yesterday she was telling me that she has a really cool date idea for us and that she wouldn't tell me anything actually. She told me she had a really cool date idea and that I had to be surprised by it, but she said that she wanted to make a charcuterie board for the date and she didn't know if she would have time. I'm like, I can make a charcuterie board, and I started describing things that I would do in order to make a charcuterie board, and she's like, I would not have gone that hard. So if you want to make a charcuterie board for this date, go for it. And I'm thinking in my brain after that, I'm like, I don't think I've ever actually made a charcuterie board. But I know if I put the thought and effort and planning into it, I could make a bomb-ass charcuterie board. So last night I fell asleep dreaming of a charcuterie board. So come with me to make a charcuterie board. Don't get me wrong, I am gonna go to the grocery store, but weirdly enough, I do have basically everything that you would find on a charcuterie board in my fridge right now. I am a slut for processed meats and cheeses. For example, I got Parmesan cheese. To be fair, these are like snack bites and they're very small amounts of cheese, but don't worry, because I also have a wedge of Parmesan cheese. We got pepperoni. I was gonna use that on pizzas. There's definitely enough pepperoni to go around. I got more cheese. I got more cheese. This is like a blueberry goat cheese. I'm planning on going to the grocery store and buying graham crackers because when you put this on graham crackers, it tastes exactly like a blueberry cheesecake. So fucking good. I got 2 different types of crackers already. Gonna go to the store to get a third. And I got this small little thing of summer sausage. Unless this isn't small to you, size is relative. I also got more cheese that I'm not sure if I'm gonna use. This is just like a log of mozzarella, which I was gonna use on pizzas. But now I'm tempted to like cut these up a little bit, buy some tomatoes, some basil. I got some balsamic vinegar up there. Drizzle it on. Balsamic vinegar, that's a big word for Elmo. But make like a little like caprese salad type thing, put it on a cracker, but I don't know about that. Because I honestly don't know what I'm gonna serve all of this on. That's a lie. Why would I serve a charcuterie board on anything other than this wooden board that says cheesy? I want to go like hard on this, but also at the exact same time, it's just us. And I'm pretty sure she's getting other food for the date, so I don't need it to be huge. Just need it to look pretty. Because she's pretty, and I'm pretty, and the charcuterie board's gonna be pretty. Lord Jesus, the amount of times I've said charcuterie board already, take a shot every time I say charcuterie board in this video. Charcuterie board, charcuterie board, charcuterie board, charcuterie board, charcuterie board. So I have a grocery list here after inventorying all of the stuff that I could possibly put on the charcuterie board. And I'm gonna get fresh basil, cherry tomatoes. That's with the mozzarella. For the little balsamic vinegar thing, I'm gonna do graham crackers. And then more blueberry goat cheese because honestly, I already ate half of that log. I'm probably gonna eat the other half of the log in the charcuterie board and then I'm gonna want more after that, so I'm just buying more because I can. Who's gonna stop me? So it's grocery store time and come with me because it's, hold on, 15 degrees outside and I decide I'm leaving in nothing but a sweatshirt and pants and shoes obviously. But this seems like a great fucking idea. This, in fact, was not a great fucking idea. It's so cold.
If you have your shopping cart, scan now. Place item in bag or cart, then scan next item.
I'm back from the grocery store. I got things for the charcuterie board as well as stuff for a recipe from a certain cookbook. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, tickle, tickle. So if you want to see me bake anything from the Stardew Valley cookbook, hit subscribe and the little bell notification icon thing, please. Don't make me say it again. I feel like an attention whore when I say it. But now I'm down here, and you're down here, so you can actually see what's going on with the charcuterie board. Speaking of the actual board for charcuterie, it's not the greatest quality. It is shaving off random pieces of wood, so I think I'm gonna wrap this whole thing in plastic so I can start putting food on it. Yeah, hi buddy. Okay, I wrapped it in plastic wrap and also Goob stole my seat. I was sitting there, motherfucker. That was not an invitation for a high five. Alright, so I've washed my hands. I've bribed Goobs with a toy to get off of my chair. So if you hear a ring, ring, ring in the background, that's the toy. It honestly sounds like that one Lil Wayne verse in Let It Rock, the running. But I have this glass container that I think I'm gonna start with because I'm trying to conceptualize the build of the charcuterie board, where I'll put the little caprese salad with the mozzarella, the tomato, the basil, and the balsamic vinegar in this container, and then kind of put it in this corner, and then I have another circle over here of meats. So I'll have like the summer sausage on the bottom, and then I want to try to make one of those like pepperoni roses. I've seen them done before. Have I ever done it? No. Do I honestly even remember how other people did it? No. I'll still try my best. But we start off with another board, not the charcuterie board, a cutting board so I can cut the tomatoes and the basil and the mozzarella that's still in my fridge. Okay, so I washed and sort of kind of not really dried off the vegetables and seasonings. What would you call basil? An herb. Technically tomatoes a fruit. The fruit and herbs that are going in the caprese salad. So I'm just gonna cut these in half. My knife is not very sharp. This is also kind of hard to do sitting down. Hold on, I gotta stand up. I know you're not gonna be able to see my beautiful, pretty face, and that should be considered a crime, but it's what I need to do. So there are the tomatoes all chopped up and cute, and now I take the basil, roll it like I know how to do. Don't ask me how I know how to roll it like I do. And then we just, oh god, this was not a good roll, actually. I lied. Apparently I don't know how to roll. To be fair, this basil also is kind of wilted, just a little bit. Shame on the grocery store for, first of all, hiding the basil with the tomatoes, and secondly, selling me shitty, sad basil. Again, it still smells delicious and I'm gonna eat it, but I'm mad at my grocery store. I roughly chopped the basil because I didn't want to have to pull out an entire like string of basil from my mouth from just, I feel like it's called chiffonading. I went to culinary school, why don't I remember these things? But now I'm gonna take the mozzarella, it's cut into slices like this, and just cut it into fourths, I think. Like little quarters, just so they're smaller bite-sized pieces that you can put on a cracker. Like so, and then I'm just gonna mix it up with a fork. Let me lean back with this drawer real quick. I'm just gonna mix it up with a fork, and then I'm gonna put olive oil and balsamic vinegar on it closer to the time that I'm gonna leave, because honestly right now it's noon. I don't know what time the date's supposed to happen. I'm like, let me know when I'm supposed to come over. My girlfriend's like, okay. So I'll do it later. Look at that, it's so freaking cute. Okay, throw that there. Moving on to meats, and then I'll get back to the cheeses after that. First things first, when you buy a summer sausage, you gotta circumcise it. You gotta get rid of this outer skin. You just gotta peel it back. Yep. That's how I imagine circumcision is done. What the fuck is this video? But now, a slice. We're actually getting rid of this end piece, and when I say getting rid of it, I mean the scraps of this charcuterie board are my lunch. I kind of like that it's smaller because it means I can fit more of them on the board, but I kind of want to build it out like a circle. So slap one down there, and then just kind of layer them on top. Kind of want it to be as big as the little container here, so and that, and that, and that. And then throw one on top here, but one under here. So it's like a little circle. Let me add some in here with the gaps randomly. But I think that's good. I gotta even this out more. Okay, maybe take one away. Throw one in the middle at the bottom, so when I eventually build the pepperoni rose, it can go on top of that, and then there'll be a little summer sausage underneath as a surprise. Yay. All right, onto the pepperoni rose. I've seen people like layer pepperoni onto the side of a glass, but it's only for 2 people. So I don't need a pepperoni rose this big. So I got a shot glass here from Las Vegas. I'm gonna like do it around the edge until it gets to the center, and I don't know. Like I said before, I'm not actually sure how to make the pepperoni rose, but I am determined to make my girlfriend think that I am perfect at anything food related, which is definitely not true. No one tell her that. I've come across the problem that these pepperoni have been in the refrigerator, so they're kind of cold and stiff and stuck together, which is not what I want for this pepperoni rose. How would I fix this other than leaving it out in room temperature for a while? Or microwave? I'm not microwaving pepperoni, that feels wrong. Okay, so I pulled out some of the pepperoni and separated it, and I'm putting this to the side to let it kind of warm up and be more malleable, I guess. But in the meantime, we're moving over to more cheeses. So I have these little tiny bricks of like Parmesan cheese that I think I'm just gonna cut kind of diagonally and just kind of let them build off each other. You'll see what I mean. Again, I gotta stand up while I'm cutting. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put more cheeses, hold up. More cheeses over here. I'm gonna put the crackers over here. Where am I gonna put the blueberry goat cheese graham cracker thing? No idea. That's a later problem for when we get to it. So I'm just kind of lining them up to go this way in the way that they were cut, and I got another one. So I can do like one full little row of Parmesan cheese here. That'll be cute. Aw, look at that cute little row of Parmesan cheese. This is looking adorable. You are also adorable, but like I said, that's my chair. So now I have this weird thin block of cheddar cheese that I think I'm gonna cut into like little tiny triangle wedges. I don't know, you'll see the vision. Like I said, again, gotta stand up. Like so. Just little tiny cheese wedges. It works, I think. I hope. Like so, and I don't know, I think I'm gonna line them up in a certain way. You get the, oh no, one of the Parmesans fell off. Stay there, get back up there. Get up there. Get up there. I think I'm just gonna take the wedges and kind of do something. I don't know. I thought the wedges were cute. I didn't get this far ahead. Maybe just line them up back to back, so thick end, thin end, thick end, thin end, Don't make a charcuterie board. You will go quite literally insane. I feel it. It's hitting. Okay, so some of it, again, hi goobs. Some of it kind of went up onto the summer sausage, but I'm fine with that. Okay, so I was gonna put the crackers on this little empty space that I have right here, but I opened up these wheat crackers, lightly salted, and I realized they're like the stuff that you get with soup at a restaurant. So now that all of the crackers are like individually packaged, I don't want to put them on the charcuterie board. Now this is where, oh god, I'm gonna put the goat cheese, blueberry, graham cracker thing. So while I was falling asleep last night dreaming of the potential charcuterie board I could make for my girlfriend, I thought, what if like the blueberry, goat cheese, graham cracker things looked cuter? Because this really isn't a cute shape, especially since the top one is always broken. But I thought, how the fuck could I possibly cut graham crackers into a smaller shape? And I had an idea, and I don't know if it's gonna work, so I'm gonna try it anyway, why not? Alright, after doing a couple trial runs, it's not the worst thing in the world. I got these little, they're kind of like butterflies. It's this little cookie cutter. And after a couple trials and errors of using the little moon cookie cutter I have, this one doesn't work very well because of the corners. They always break off. But if you take this, you take part of a graham cracker, ignore the giant mess of graham crackers that's happening right now. You put it on, make sure that none of the lines of the graham cracker are lined up with your cookie cutter. You just smash it in there. You gotta be fast with that part, but then with this part, you gotta like very gently and very carefully kind of push all of the corners out. And then sometimes you get a nice little graham cracker butterfly thing. They break a lot, and this is very time consuming, but it's for my girlfriend. I love her. This one broke in half. Okay, I can't use that one. I gotta save all of these for like a pie crust or something. Working 9 to 5 to make my girlfriend a charcuterie board. It's looking fine, but it probably could look better, but I'm not a professional. This isn't the melody for 9 to 5 anymore. Okay, well, I made 2 cute little stacks of graham crackers that look adorable and a lot of failures. So in fear of having to open up another pack of graham cracker crumbs, I'm just gonna use these as decorations, and then the rest of them are just gonna be these little rectangles. Like so. God, not you too. Blocked. Body blocked, or you just wanna cuddle. Hi. So if you let the goat cheese soften, it gets pretty soft, and then you can just spread it and make a little sandwich, like so. Okay, now I just feel like these graham crackers are defective because this one already broke, and this is one of the little rectangles. I was trying to cut these, and they're just breaking with me handling them. Okay, now is when it gets scary because I want to fill the little decorative pieces that I have without breaking them. So I'm like mushing the cheese into the cutting board to make it super soft so there's no like give or fear of breaking. There's so much fear of breaking. I am so scared. I'm like mixing part of the crushed up graham cracker in here. Adds a little bit of texture. Moment of truth. I'm putting like the tiniest amount on here. I say as I put like cheese the thickness of the graham cracker on here. And I'm not even gonna push them together that hard. There we go, that's cute, right? All right, moment of truth for the second one. The only other one I have. My cat's eating plastic on the table. Buddy, I'm trying to concentrate. Fuck, I'm trying to concentrate. Back to the moment of truth. And press them together gently. They're adorable. My girlfriend's gonna love it. It looks so cute. Look at the little guys. It's adorable. All that's left is a pepperoni rose. So I think they've been out long enough that I can start trying this again by like forming it around the edge. I hope. Come on, do what I want you to. They're like special pepperonis you're supposed to be doing this with. I don't know. Yeah, stay like that. Like that. On the inside. Hell yeah. I'm figuring it out. Slowly but surely. I hope I pulled out enough pepperonis. I feel like I pulled out more than enough, but now that I'm looking at this, I don't think I pulled out enough. I feel weird. I'm like shoving my finger in this hole. It's very meaty. I'm not sure I appreciate this. I appreciate the people that make pepperoni roses because this is a weird feeling I'm getting. The pepperoni's also sweating, which is interesting. Either that or I just didn't rinse out this bowl well enough after washing the stuff for the caprese salad. That might have been it because this pepperoni is very wet. There's like a pool of liquid at the bottom. Absolutely delicious. All right, so I think that's good because I can't shove my finger in the pepperoni hole anymore. Take a little look at that. I'm also weirdly gonna kind of pat this dry. I think it's literally just the pepperoni oil just getting warm and melting all over the place. But, oh God, why did I build everything around this and now, I'm just gonna pop it on top, just kind of like flip it over like, oh, that's so cute! Look at it! Oh my God, maybe I am a professional. So here is the final look of the charcuterie board. For now, until I add the balsamic vinegar and oil to that and also their crackers over here. I'll let you know what she thinks. Okay, so I'm about to leave to go to my girlfriend's house and I was gonna put the olive oil and balsamic vinegar on the caprese salad, but I think I'm just gonna put it in one of these little containers with a little lid on top so I can just pour it on when I get there. I wish I had fancier olive oil. This is the cheap shit. This is just Kroger brand, so I'm just gonna pour a little bit of this on you that, put a little bit of this on you that. That's a lot, honestly. I don't need to make this much, but I'm already committed. I'm not gonna be late, but I'm cutting it close. Like I gathered up all of my stuff to go over to my girlfriend's house and I'm like, oh shit, yeah. I was gonna do this, so now that this is done, it's time to leave. You ready to see? Oh, look at the cute little flower. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Are they s'mores? They are blueberry goat cheese with graham crackers, so they kind of taste like a blueberry cheesecake.
Oh, you got the fancy cheese.
The fancy cheese.
Good thing I didn't make the charcuterie board.
So yeah, she thought the charcuterie board was super cute, minus the tomatoes in the caprese salad. Today I learned she doesn't like whole tomatoes, even though she made a pasta dish with a tomato base, but I digress. We ended up making those paintings where you paint for 5 minutes, and then you give it to the other person, they paint for 5 minutes, and you keep swapping until the paintings are done. I started the fairy one, she started the volcano one, and I think they turned out super cute. And at the end of the date, this was all that was left of the charcuterie board. Some random meats, random cheeses. I ate all the tomatoes out of the caprese salad. She ate all of the cheese, but thank you guys so much for being here and so much for watching, and I will see you guys when I see you guys next. Goodbye.